it, Sarah. All day. Hell yeah.
Arm wrestling's about to take place.
Yeah.
Big match between Todd Hutchings versus Erdem Zoloev. Now, this is one of my favorite matches personally. Todd Hutchinson is definitely one of my favorite North American athletes. Love the guy. Just throw 2 matches with him recently in the States, him versus Corey West and him versus Lachlan Adair. I've been so impressed by him. Every time he comes peaked out. He means business. So always gives 110%. And he's got a very, very strong opponent that he's going to be going against. Jordan is from Bulgaria. He is very high quality puller and all. So what are you expecting from this this war?
The only thing, we just did a live program, you know, like probably, what's that, not even 1 hour before we start doing this program with you, probably 20 minutes before.
You were with Pradeep, correct? I was watching for a little while.
Pradeep and Todd and Jordan together. Yeah, we did it. And I mean, the only thing that is expected is a hook war.
Yeah.
And let's see. That's interesting thing is that I just recently did 2 of the live chats, and Zoloev Hajimrat and Hermes Gasparini, they both believe that Jordan is going to beat Hutchings inside. And it's just like, I mean, if that happens, it is something that, you know, I and majority of the community will learn something new, because we don't see Hutchings losing in hook against someone who is at same weight, you know, and then it is like a stop at the middle, and then I don't know. Let's see.
Well, I can't wait for that one. So next up from there is we got this one is bipolar opposites. We got Evan Bergone from Canada, and he's going to be pulling Alex Schoolboy from Russia, which everybody knows Schoolboy as probably one of the most popular arm wrestlers on the planet. And Evan Bergone is also a good friend of mine. He trains under Devin Lorette, and very loud, outspoken individual, great character. He's been doing a lot of great things on YouTube lately. He's been on Uncle John and a bunch of other the podcasts. He's got his own one going on. So what do you expect out of this match, and how did this all come together?
This match is not set by me. This match is not set by me. I was thinking to set Travis Bergone versus Schoolboy. You know, if we talk about Travis in his best shape, that would not be the match that I would like to set. But we know that Travis is, you know, just started training. And I know that he had a super match with Brandon, and then after Brandon, he would have another month to train, and then it would be, it would be better than month ago for sure. And then I mentioned this to Schoolboy's brother, and he mentioned me about Evan Beerman. That he is time to time mentions that that he would beat Schoolboy, and that he would beat Schoolboy, and he told me this. I don't know, I didn't even know much about Beerman, and then one day I wake up, and then Beerman wrote to me, and he showed me a link where he and Alex, Schoolboy's brother, were just going back and forth. That probably Alex wanted his brother to pull him, and that's why he messed with him. And then he said, "Okay, deal. I will pull your brother and beat your brother." And then they asked me, "Is it possible to set this match?" And I said, "Okay, if you two agree." and then let's do it. And lately I see him, with some practice pulls with Devon. It was left arm, but still, I know Devon's left arm doesn't feel bad, and I don't know. I know that Pierre Man is known more with his left arm than right, but you said that his right arm, he told me privately, is now probably better than his left. And let's see how it will be. I don't know.
And
On
I
the
know
paper,
Evan believes that Schoolboy's got the potential and that he eventually will be able to beat Evan. Evan just believes it's not yet. He believes that Schoolboy is not there yet. So
he said this to you privately or on a program?
He said it, I believe, on a program. I've heard him say it a couple of times.
Uh,
Now, I have a question for you, Engin, as far as Schoolboy. I've been, I watch, Schoolboy in action, and, I know he's been winning. He's been going in big competitions. I think he might have, did he win a Worlds recently?
he won the youth category first time, yeah. In the
I just wanted to,
under 21 years old, yeah.
I wanted to kind of get your opinion. Do you consider Schoolboy hitting that elite level? Is he there now?
No.
No. Okay, so he needs more time.
I mean, I will tell you this much. On the June 12th, I injured my bicep,
Yes.
and 2 months, I didn't touch any weight. And then following 2 months, I started doing with half kilo, then 1 kilo, 1.5 kilo, only healing purpose. And after that, end of November, I was finally up to 80%. And the Schoolboy that had really serious trouble on the semifinal, like other Turkish guy, they pulled and they were in the hook, long fight, and then foul happened again inside and long fight, and then another guy foul, and then the third start, Schoolboy top rolled him and beat him. But it was not easy match. That guy, only 10 days before the WAF, he came to my city to get passport, because in Istanbul, 16 million people live there. The official things are harder to do there, you understand? While I'm living in a small city. So he and then a few other from the national team, they came here, we sit, and then we drink something in a cafeteria while they came here, they wanted to visit. And then on the table, we just a little bit hold, and we said, okay, let's go to the table and try. And then I pulled with him with 80% of me. I mean, I was just like, he starts, and I was just like controlling him, And in my good time before the injury, it was like I was even allowing him to go to even to the pin pad. It was all over on with shoulder. I was just lifting him like this. And so whenever I see him and Schoolboy just killing each other like this, so I don't think that is anywhere near elite level right now. But future, yeah, different story.
That is very interesting. So next match up, we got Prunic from Ukraine going against Artem from Kazakhstan, right hand. So what's your thoughts on this?
What's that?
On Prunic versus Erdem.
Yeah, the question. What was the question?
What's your thoughts on this match?
Which what?
What's your thoughts on the match? Like your how did you come about setting this match?
Morozov originally was gonna pull lefty with Cody Merritt, and Cody about 1.5 years ago, I think radius bone he broke, and then they put a plate there, and then now the screws get loose, and then started cutting him, hurting him, and we had to cancel that match, and then that is how Tobias replaced him. With the right arm, he was gonna pull Marcio, and then he got COVID, and so we pull Prunic, and Prunic is also very, very tough guy. And my opinion is that Prunic has chance to beat Morozov if he hooks him. But even in hook, I don't think that it will be easy. So I'm still expecting a good match, very good match. I don't know. Maybe Morozov will top roll him. I don't know. We will see.
Now, next up, we got one of your guys from Turkey. We got Erdem going against Hermes Gasparini from Italy. So this one is going to be an interesting one. Not too many people know of Arif in North America, but I really suggest that you guys go do your research on him. He is the WAF 2019 right and left hand winner. Also 2021 right hand world champion. I expect a war. I mean, Hermes Gasparini is definitely one of the top pullers in the world right now. I believe he's a 4-time world champion.
Arif is
No. Hermes is a 4-time world champion.
I mean, Hermes, as far as I know, for the WAF, I will tell you something. I have many also Masters World Championships titles, but whenever I count my WAF titles, I only count the senior. So as far as I know, the senior, which is the grown man category, I think Hermes has only one. I think in 2015, he took second place, but the first place guy tested positive on the doping test, and Hermes took the gold that way. Also, Arif's right and left world titles from 2019, Cody won left arm, but Cody tested positive. So Arif won the gold, because Cody was disqualified.
Was that with that whole TRT situation and all?
No, I think it was like TRT, but I think at the end it wasn't TRT. It was something I don't want to mention.
Okay. So next matchup, we got the co-main event. Now this one is going to be insane war. We've got Monster Michael Todd, who's also a very good friend of mine, and he's going to be going against Gennady from Georgia. So both of these guys are coming off some pretty big losses. We got
tomorrow I will have a live show with them.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to tune in on that one. Is that with Pradeep?
No, 13 p.m. East, and both Michael and Gennady. Yeah.
That one's gonna be an exciting one.
Sorry, 12, I think, 12.
12
not
o'clock.
13, 12, yeah.
So just to remind all my subscribers, both of these guys are coming off some pretty big losses, and Monster Michael Todd just had his loss against Devin, like we all know, and Gennady has just suffered a loss versus Hermes Gasparini. So both of these guys, to stay at the top and still be very relevant, they gotta have a win. So how do you expect this to? I'm not asking a prediction, but what are you expecting? Is this going to be a crazy war?
Paul, you ask, and then if you realize that, like, mostly I say war, and I mean, this is 5 times war.
Yeah.
That is what I expect. I don't expect neither of them to dominate the other. So I am expecting a war, and Michael looks slightly favored. It is because the Gennady that we saw in Dubai wasn't the same Gennady. But if we see the same Gennady as we remember, and which I expect that we are gonna see the same Gennady, because now he's like wounded lion, he has a lot to lose, losing, like, what's that, early December, and then losing early February, 2 months, 2 losses, then you can't make anyone to accept you, someone, who is going to reach to top, and same thing can be said for Michael as well. So And I know both of these guys have like tons of horsepower and a huge mountain-sized heart. And they are at a point that they can't afford to lose.
I got to say, on their last match for both of them didn't look themselves. They both were lacking the energy that they normally do. So I'm hoping that both of them come in very hungry, angry lions and show a lot more aggression on this one.
Yeah. We don't know if it was because of their opponents were so good that these guys had nothing to do, or is it because they were not themselves? We can't take away much from their opponents. It would be also disrespectful while we are trying to, justify a loss. Then from other side, there is a guy that won. When you say this, he may be also offended, you understand? So we need to give the credit to the guy who won, and then we would expect the guy who lost to improve and do better.
Yeah, 100%. Engin, I'm not trying to take anything away from Devin or Hermes. Both of them came, peaked out that day, did what they were supposed to. So definitely no disrespect intended at that.
I know. It's not your intention.
So for the big main event match, now I know this one is probably your personal favorite. This is the one that I would say out of all the matches got the Engin Terzi stamp on it. That is John Brzenk, the GOAT of arm wrestling, going against Zoloev from Russia, who, we talked about earlier about an amazing career in WAF between 2003 to 2019. Competing in weight classes from 70 kilograms all the way up until 90 kilograms. It's also going to be interesting to see because John Brzenk being 57 years old and Zoloev being 20 years younger, 37 years old. So, I really cannot wait for this one. And I really have no idea how it's going to go. So I just want to kind of get your thoughts on this whole amazing match that you set up.
I mean, we talked already at the beginning, and Haji openly said that he will top roll and beat John. That's what he said. And some people think that Haji needs to hook John, and Haji beat Todd Hutchings with a topple out of strap, and he probably will try to do the same thing. He said, if John wants to start directly with strap, he said he's not going to accept. He said if John wants strap, he needs to earn it. And it means that, he, on his mind, he's planning to have some wins without the strap. And from other side, we just talked with Hutchings, as I said right before this program. And Hutchings believes that John can go to strap. And he believes that, John is going to win. Some says John is going to win. Some says Haji is going to win. Some says, John is old now and it's too late. And then some says John is still at another level, is going to win. Like, it is all perspective, you understand? Like, from perspective, like where you look at what you think of it, where you look at John. And then people don't really look at Haji and have prediction. People look at John and then have some ideas. It is not the same John, and it's not enough, or it's still John, But by the way, John will be about 10 kilo heavier than Haji.
I was just about to say that. That's got to be a factor that's got to be mentioned, is that Haji is definitely going to be going against somebody that's 10 kilograms heavier. And I know when they first met up, I think they were a lot closer in weight, correct?
No, they were just butter.
Okay.
John then was about 242. Haji was about 180. Okay. Now Haji is about 205, and John will be about 225.
Okay, so we're going to be a lot closer in weight, so that is a lot more fair.
Yeah, but just remember, John is 57 years old. I don't think that he is just a ripped guy. So probably muscle mass is even, closer, you understand? But with the little bit, when you're getting older, I also have a ton, more than John. You are gaining a little bit fat there, a little bit there, a little bit there. I think that John would be a 210 guy, if he was as ripped as Haji, my opinion.
Now, do you think it's for John to have a real shot at this, that he has to bring it to the strap?
I don't think that John can beat Haji without strap.
Okay.
I don't think so. No way. And I will tell you this. John has been known as someone as a middleweight to light heavyweight and hunting the super heavyweights, talking about his prime. At the moment, but John in his category, almost for easily 25 years, people didn't even really pay attention. Even when John competed 95 kilos zloty, people were thinking, okay, let's see what's going to happen in the overalls. John versus Pushkar, John versus Ferid, John versus Semerenko. Nobody were really curious about what John is going to do in his category. People just were looking, hey, John is there at the table, but not like, John is at the table. Let's see if he's going to win or not. Let's see what's going to happen in this match. It wasn't questioned maybe once versus Taras Iwakin,
Yeah.
But today, so people said John is not he used to be. Of course, he's not as he used to be. But John is now the page about the super heavyweights, this and that. He can still be super heavyweights, but not the best guys in the world. So that page is closed, and it's very normal. But the page for John in his weight category is now the excitement that we used to have, John versus super heavyweights. So even at this age, him being mentioned among the best ones. And you're talking about Hajimrat? Hajimrat beat Rustam Babev. Hajimrat beat Prunic many times. Hajimrat beat Sasho. You name, and then this guy has beaten. So people needs to accept that this guy, under 90, 95 kilo, Hajimrat Zoloev, is the best guy. Of course, he lost Plemen Dimitrov. Right now, Plemen beat him fair and square. But that was the first time Plemen beat Zoloev. He also beat him many times. And he had some injury here. Not an excuse not to take anything away from Plemen, but this is what I wanted to say, when you come to his near 40, he's 37 years old. So what I'm just trying to say, so a super heavyweight guy, just say like Michael Todd now pulls with John and beats John, wins against him. You understand? To me, there is nothing to be proud of. You understand? Like nothing, just Laletin beating John, sorry, but you are kind of late. You understand? You should have done that 15 years ago or something, Anyway, so, but someone who is weighing 10 kilo lighter than John and beating John now, to me, that means a lot. Like Devon beating John, to me, sorry, it didn't mean anything, you understand? Maybe that one round would do something or not, you understand? He was heavier, he's much younger, 11 years probably younger. But if Haji beats John, it will mean something. This is what I want to say.
I totally agree. That makes complete sense. Very smart. So I just want to end things with this. I just want to give everybody the last minute information. So if you haven't already, please get over to Core Sports. Make sure to sign up for your pay-per-view, $12.99. It's all going down February 12th. It'll be 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, make sure to get over to Engin Terzi's YouTube channel. Lots of great interviews, lots of great content on there. Make sure to click that subscribe button. One last time, I know I've said it about 20 times already. I just want to thank you again, Engin, for putting this amazing event together. It's helped me and my fellow North Americans get to know all the world athletes. And I want to thank you for that, because I have been living in a bubble in North America, and I want to thank you for now knowing about all these great athletes worldwide.
Paul, you're welcome. Also, I thank you very much that what you are doing to promote arm wrestling and promote this event and other events. And then, yeah, it is what you are doing is very good thing. You know, what you are doing is a very good thing. And I thank you very much for promoting, and thank you for inviting me. And your program with the questions and everything was very good, and you did very good homework. Yeah, I can see that you love it, because if you don't love it, you would just act like you have some idea, but you did a good research. You spent time, I see that. And yeah, just keep going, keep doing what you are doing. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Engin. That means a lot. That's an honor coming from you, brother. Very much appreciate it.
Deserve it.
I wish you luck this week, and I hope you feel better and you're 100% healthy. And again, just enjoy this, man. You know, you're doing a lot, and I know you probably got a lot of stress, but you know, just enjoy this ride, brother, because you're creating some amazing memories, brother.
I hope the community also thinks that way, and we enjoy all together.
Well, thank you, and have a great day, Engin.
You too. Take care. Take care.